guys, welcome back to Flair Pilates. This is day 3 of the 3-day arm challenge, and we're going to use the wall today, but other than that you don't need any special equipment. So let's get started as we always do, standing with your feet right underneath your hip joints, up as tall as we can, chest open, breath in, rolling down. We're going to let those arms hang heavy, curling all the way to the floor. Breath in when we get there. Exhale, rolling up. So by now you'd be used to these warm-ups. We want to make sure that we're really relaxed in the neck and the arms so we can feel that beautiful back stretch, but staying engaged through our abdominals in order to control the movement. Last one. Really scoop that lower belly. Up we come. Taking our arms out to the side, straight into the next part of our warm-up. Our side bends feel so good. Maybe reaching a bit further with each one. See how you feel. Nice one. We'll do a couple more to each side. Staying engaged through the legs. Kneecaps lifted, quads are contracted. Hamstrings slightly switched on so we're not hyperextending those knees. Last one each side. And then we'll come up through center, straight into the rotation. Bend those knees. It's a double twist. So let's hit that wall. Lovely. And bottom half of the body stays super still. Last one to each side, shoulders stay down. Back to center, give those shoulders a roll, and we're ready to get on with the class. Okay, so we're going to face the wall, placing the arms roughly shoulder width apart, and we're going to go for a slight incline on the wall here. So see how I'm sticking my hips back there? We don't want to do that. We want to really draw that tailbone under, shoulders are down. We want to switch on our abdominals, and then we're going to rise up onto our toes. From here, we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and then push on the wall to allow the shoulder blades to slide around the rib cage. Squeeze, 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 and push. So as you can see, I'm not using my arms, I'm not bending my elbows, but I'm trying to use my mid-back, and my shoulder blades are sliding around the side of my ribcage. I'm not going up and down, slide. Good. If it feels too easy, now it's time to take a little step back, but make sure you squeeze those glutes, reconnect through your core. You don't have to be up on your toes. I just find that it gives you a better incline. Squeeze, push, squeeze, push. That's it, squeeze. And push. So for anyone who wants a little bit more of a challenge, we're just going to lift one foot up off the floor so you can hold your leg anywhere in space there. Nice one. 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Changing sides, keeping those hips nice and level and square. And we'll go 3 more times. Inhale towards the wall, exhale, push away. 2 and 1. Good, place both feet down. I'm going to walk my feet in just a touch here. All right, we're going for some tricep press-ups here. So keeping the elbows in, we're going to bring our nose towards the wall, and then we're going to push away. Bringing the nose and the whole body towards the wall, push away, keeping those elbows in. What we want to avoid is sticking the butt back. That's it, squeeze those glutes, really tuck the pelvis. Shoulders stay down, elbows stay in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We're going to take the arms wide, so I'm going to lower my heels down just a little bit and step back a touch. This time, elbows can go out to the side, bringing the chest towards the wall. Whole body, not just your nose. We're not sticking the head forward, and you're not leaving the butt behind. If you need to make it a little bit easier for yourself, step a little bit closer to the wall. It's up to you to adjust it to suit your body. So we'll be doing this type of exercises down on the mat as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower those heels, step in. Give your wrists a little bit of a roll around if you need it. We're just going to do a nice little shoulder stretch here. So we're going to use our forearms. So if we place the forearms onto the wall and just step the feet back a little bit, and you'll be able to feel what works for you. So if you take your arms a little bit higher to start with and see first of all, how your hamstrings feel, but we want to feel a stretch, kind of like across the mid-back and up into the shoulders. That's it, pressing the chest through the arms. And let's take a break. And we'll go down again, so bend the elbows. Gently press the chest through the arms. You can bend your knees if that feels a little bit nicer. And we'll go one more time. Gently through. You need to bend those knees if it feels a little bit nervy. And all the way up. Good, gives the shoulders a bit of a roll. Okay, so we're going to come to the top of our mat, feet planted on the floor. We're going to work on that shoulder kind of mobility and strength for this next exercise. So facing the side, shoulders back, rolling down. We're going to plant both hands on the mat. That's it. We're going to walk our hands forward, and we're going to find a nice downward dog style position here. So I'm keeping the knees bent, and I'm just going to have a little bit of a wriggle around here just to get my body used to the position. And keeping the shoulders down away from your ears. Keeping the knees bent for now, we're going to slide those shoulder blades down towards your back pocket. So you don't want to be too wide. In fact, I'm going to come a little bit narrower here. So you want to feel like your head, gravity is pulling the top of your head down towards the floor here. So then we can keep that in mind as we push the floor with the heel of your hands and actually slide your shoulder blades up. And then we're going to slide back down. Slide up, slide down. So I want you to try and find the muscles around your shoulder blades, underneath and to the sides, to push up and to slide down, and not use the muscles on top of your shoulders, so your upper traps and into your neck. I don't want to use those muscles. Press up and press down. Press up. I should say slide down. And we're going to do 5 more of these, keeping the knees bent, tailbone poking up towards the roof. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and nice. We're going to lower the knees down to the ground. I'm going to place the elbows on the mat here. I'm actually going to just flatten out my palms here like so. So my thumbs are touching, shoulders are down. And I'm going to press up into that same position. So I'm keeping the knees bent, but if you want to straighten them, go for it. But just to get ourselves set up, good idea to have bent knees so you can really stick that tailbone up into the roof. We're just going to hold here. So you may already feel a stretch across your shoulder blades. Just holding. I'm going to start to straighten those legs up. Breathing. Stay strong in those shoulders. Sort of feels similar to what we were doing on the wall. Nice. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees. We're going to come forward and just hover those knees off the mat. So really building strength in those shoulders here. Also through our abdominals and quads. Lots of things going on. We're going to release one leg and stick it straight behind us. Bring it back in. Try and keep those knees hovered. Other side. Pull it back in. And we'll continue to alternate sides here. If you need to, you can pop your knees down in between each rep. Persevere if you can. And we'll make the next one the last one. Give our shoulders a break. Lower those knees. Sitting up. Giving the shoulders a bit of a roll straight into this next exercise. It's a nice stretch. Placing the hands straight down underneath your shoulders. We're going to start with the back hand, reaching up, slide down. We're just going to spend a little bit of time here. Feel that nice stretch. Reach up and slide through. And up. Slide through. This time we'll just pause here. You're going to place your hand to the edge of the mat, pressing gently into this hand, stacking your shoulders one on top of the other. Feel a nice spine twist. Sticking your tail straight up. And up we come, straight into the other side. So reset your body when you're ready. Front arm lifts up. Sweep it through. And reach up. And slide it through. Up. Slide it through. On the next one, we'll hold. Reach up. Open that chest. This time we're holding. Place your hand to the outside edge of the mat, gently press into the floor, restacking those shoulders one on top of the other. Notice the stretch feels different to the other side. And up we come. And both hands down on the mat, right underneath your shoulders. We're moving straight into that same exercise we did standing. Chest towards the floor. Push away, sliding those shoulder blades around your rib cage. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight into some tricep press-ups. Level 1. You want to keep the hips above the knees. Elbows in. If you want to work up to the next level, we'll go there in just 3 more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Next level, otherwise sticking with that level. Hips forward, you don't have to go all the way down to the mat. I'm certainly still protecting my body after having a baby.
7.5 weeks ago. So obviously taking things pretty easy. Let's go four more times. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And sitting back on those heels, we're going to keep the knees together, tuck the chin, and round the spine. We're going to take the hands around to one side, hips off to the other. And around to the other side. Leaning into this stretch, feels so good. Back to center. And all the way up. So we're going to flip ourselves over into a reverse plank or reverse bridge type situation. So we need to make sure we're set up properly here. So fingertips pointing towards the bottom of your mat. We want the hands not too far back, so bring them kind of underneath your shoulders here. We're going to press up. So ideally we want to be our thighs parallel to the floor, but if you need to be a little bit lower, that's perfectly fine. Keep the elbows in. We're going to dip and up. You can adjust your weight distribution as you need to. I'm going to try and press those hips up as much as we can so they can dip here, and then we want to press up and squeeze the glutes. Dip, press up, dip. It's quite strong on the shoulders. Dip, press up. Nice work, everyone. Lots going on here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And quick break. Hips down. Give those wrists a little bit of a roll. You can flop forward if you need to. One last exercise here. We're going to drop down to the elbows. Again, don't have your elbows too far back. You'll know about it. Pressing up. This is one for shoulder strength, but lots of other things to work on here too. So super strong with your core. Try and stay stable. So lift one leg, place it down. It's the other. Place it down. Whew. Nice, everyone. This is hard. Good one. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Lift. And down. 3 more times each side. 3. And 2. And last one. Both feet down, hips down, all the way down to the mat. Just find a nice comfy position here. Take the feet to the outside edge of your mat. And we're just gonna windscreen wiper those knees side to side, giving ourselves a bit of a stretch out. Lovely. We're going to do one roll up just to get us up off the ground. So straighten out those legs, straighten out those arms, shoulders down, arms first, nodding chin to chest, rolling up around the spine, sitting tall. And we're all done. Thanks so much for joining me for day 3 of the arm challenge, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.